New York City in the 1970s. A time when the city was a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and dreams. The streets were alive with a unique energy, a blend of hope and grit, a gritty, vibrant tapestry of life. The city was a living, breathing entity, with each neighborhood telling its own story. Steam rose from subway grates as yellow cabs jostled for space. The constant honking of horns and the hustle of pedestrians created a symphony of urban life. The scent of oregano and garlic wafted from countless pizzerias. These aromas were a comforting reminder of home for many. These were more than just places to grab a bite. They were neighborhood anchors, places where families gathered, friends met, and memories were made. Familiar faces served up thin crust slices. The pizzeria staff knew their regulars by name, creating a sense of community. The hum of conversation and the clatter of plates filled the air. It was a lively, welcoming atmosphere where everyone felt at home. But beneath this comforting facade, a dark secret simmered. The pizzerias were not just about food and community. The Mafia had its hooks in the pizza business. They saw an opportunity to exploit these beloved establishments. They weren't interested in dough recipes. Their focus was on something far more sinister. They were after something far more valuable: dirty money. The pizzerias became fronts for money laundering, hiding the illicit gains of organized crime. The Sicilian Mafia had a problem. Heroin flowed from the poppy fields of Turkey to the streets of America. Profits were enormous, but the cash was toxic. Enter the five families of New York. A partnership was forged. The Sicilians would handle the supply, the Americans would manage distribution, and they'd all get rich. But first, they needed to clean the money. Their solution was as audacious as it was simple: pizza. Hundreds of pizzerias across the US became fronts for a massive money laundering operation. The scheme was ingenious in its simplicity. It was a masterstroke of criminal ingenuity, blending the mundane with the illicit. Cash from drug sales was funneled into seemingly legitimate pizza businesses. These bustling pizzerias served as the perfect front, hiding the true source of their wealth. Fake invoices and inflated sales figures disguised the source of the funds. Accountants meticulously crafted documents to ensure everything appeared above board. Code words kept prying eyes at bay. Lasagna meant heroin. These coded conversations were essential to maintaining secrecy. Extra cheese meant more money. The language of the kitchen became the language of crime. At the heart of this empire was Gaetano Badalamenti. He was the mastermind, orchestrating every move with precision. A powerful Sicilian mafia boss. His influence stretched far and wide, commanding respect and fear. He oversaw the intricate web of transactions. Every detail was managed with military precision, ensuring the operation ran smoothly. Millions of dollars were laundered through pizza joints, shell companies, and offshore accounts. The scale of the operation was staggering. The money trail vanished like steam from a hot pizza slice. It was a perfect crime hidden in plain sight. But the aroma of illicit profits couldn't mask the stench of suspicion forever. The pizza parlor, once a bustling hub of cheesy delights, had become a front for something far more sinister. The community whispered, but it was the authorities who listened. The IRS noticed irregularities in pizza parlor earnings. The numbers just didn't add up, and the discrepancies were too glaring to ignore. It was as if the dough was rising faster than it should, and not just in the ovens. Operation Pizza Connection was born. A task force was assembled, bringing together the sharpest minds in law enforcement. They knew they were up against a formidable foe, one that had woven itself into the fabric of everyday life. For years, the FBI painstakingly tracked the flow of money. They followed the trail from the pizza parlors to the hidden vaults, uncovering a web of transactions that spanned continents. They used wiretaps, informants, and surveillance. Every conversation, every transaction was meticulously recorded, building a case that would eventually bring the entire operation to its knees. The walls were closing in on Badalamenti and his network. The once untouchable kingpin now found himself ensnared in a trap of his own making, his empire crumbling around him. The operation culminated in a series of raids and arrests. Law enforcement swooped in, dismantling the network piece by piece, ensuring that no stone was left unturned. Badalamenti was sentenced to 45 years in prison. The courtroom echoed with the sound of justice being served, a stark reminder that no one is above the law. The Pizza Connection was shattered. The once thriving front for criminal activity was now a desolate reminder of what happens when greed and crime intersect. The RICO Act, designed to dismantle criminal organizations, proved its worth. It was the legal hammer that broke the Mafia's grip, showing the power of coordinated law enforcement. The case sent shockwaves through the underworld. The Mafia, once thought invincible, now faced the reality of their vulnerability, their operations exposed for all to see. It exposed the Mafia's reach into everyday businesses. The facade of normalcy was shattered, revealing the dark underbelly of organized crime lurking in plain sight, and it showed that even a slice of pizza couldn't hide the bitter taste of crime. The operation was a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice, proving that no matter how deep the corruption, it can always be brought to light.